Well, all the so-called Epstein files, whatever that means, will be released, as I understand it. I'm sure names will be redacted, those of victims and so forth, but whatever. Went through the House like crap through a goose and went even faster through the Senate. So these are the weird priorities that we live with today. And despite all the leaks and all the investigations, Donald Trump has not been implicated in anything. Zero. It's like all the talk about his tax returns for years and years, and those are leaked. There's nothing in them. Then a committee in the House on the way out the door under the Democrats, they get a copy of several years' worth. They release them. Nothing in there either. And Marjorie Trader Greene, been calling her that a long time. She upsets her a lot, and that's why I do it. And Thomas Messi, they were with some of the victims today. I don't know, did they have something to do with the prosecution of Epstein and the in bringing justice? I don't think so, but they're big on the release of the Epstein files. Fine by me. I'm just worried about the future of the country. Miranda Devine has an exclusive. I want to get into that about Thomas Crooks. And there's a whole lot going on. We have a couple of great guests, Governor Mike Dunleavy. They have discovered unbelievable rare earth minerals in Alaska. That can make a huge change for this country in terms of our reliance on communist China. And Dr. Mark Siegel has a new book out. We'll talk to him in hour 3, and we'll be ready to roll. So a lot to do. And yet I'm going to touch on something. Oh, Saudi Arabia. I feel for you 9/11 families. I really do. You've never gotten the answers you deserve. You never have. Which cut is it, Mr. Producer? Let's see, it's cut 1. It's not cut 1. It's cut 2. Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince, in the Oval Office today. Reporter asked about 9/11, and 15 out of the 19 hijackers were Saudi citizens. And we know Qatar's role, one of our best friends in the Middle East now, with KSM. And now we have the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, another of our new best friends. And we're going to sell them our most technologically advanced jet fighters, F-35s. So it's only a matter of time till this incredible technology that you and I spent hundreds of billions of dollars on will be obviously shared and leaked with other countries, because you can't keep a cap on that stuff forever. Not with a country that really is a new friend, should I say. Oh, yeah, new friend. And he says, yeah, we'll do the Abraham Accords as long as Israel sets up a Palestinian state, and then I'll continue, which could blow it off the face of the map. That's fine. So now Saudi Arabia is dictating to Israel. But that's okay. This guy's being treated like I've never seen a world leader treated in my life. Have you ever seen any world leader treated like this, Mr. Producer? Some ceremony. We had horses. They were beautiful. F-35s flying in beautifully organized into a V, and so forth and so on. Money talks. Who was it that said it? Congressman Smith from South Philly years ago in a great Democrat Party scandal in Washington. He said, money talks and bull, you know what, walks. And God knows the Arabs have a lot of money. Just by fate. Just a lot that's under the ground. And you know who discovered most of it? The British. All right, here is Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince, about Osama bin Laden using Saudis. Of course, Osama bin Laden was from a very wealthy, prominent Saudi. What is it? Osama bin Laden. What did I say? Obama bin... Sorry, slip of the tongue. My mouth broke. Osama bin Laden. I can hear my wife yelling at the... It's Osama bin Laden, like Mr. Producer just did. All right, we know who it was. Cut 2, go.
I feel painful about, the families of 9/11 in America. But, we have to focus on reality. Reality based on CIA documents and based on a lot of documents, that Osama bin Laden, he used Saudi people in that event for one main purpose, is to destroy this relation, to destroy the American-Saudi relation. That's the purpose of 9/11. So whoever buy in that means they are helping Osama bin Laden's purpose of destroying this relation. He knows that strong relation between America and Saudi Arabia, it's bad for extremism, it's bad for terrorism. And we have to approve him wrong and to build our relation, to continue developing our relation. It's critical in the safety of the world. It's critical against extremism and terrorism. About the journalists, it's really painful to hear, anyone that been losing his life for, no real purpose or not in a legal way. And it's been painful for us in Saudi Arabia. We've did all the right steps of investigation, etc. in Saudi Arabia, and we've improved our system to be sure that nothing happened like that, and it's painful and it's a huge mistake, and we are doing our best that this doesn't happen again.
I think in that case he's talking about Khashoggi, the latter part there, where he was grabbed and murdered, cut into pieces, thrown in a vat of acid and so forth. It's horrific. And he says, I didn't know anything about it. He didn't know anything about it. The CIA said he had to know something about it. President today said that he didn't know anything about it. So there you have, whether he did or not. Folks, I have a question for you. Do you believe America's best days are still ahead? With the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence coming up in less than a year, my friends at the Heritage Foundation are taking stock of the current situation, and they need your input. They've launched a survey on America's future to gauge how Americans feel right now about where we are as a nation and where we're headed in the next 250 years. You know, for decades, your American values have been under attack, but now, with President Trump's administration in office, we have an opportunity to turn the tide and usher in a new golden age for America. But the Heritage Foundation needs to hear from you. What policies do patriots like you most care about? What do you believe are the defining principles of America? What legacy do you believe we should pass on to the next generation? Please visit heritage.org/Levin today and share your feedback and help shape the future of America. That's heritage.org/LEVIN. Paid for by the Heritage Foundation. But all that said, the 9/11 families are not happy with Saudi Arabia. This answer is bullcrap in my view. These terrorists didn't attack us to damage the relationship between the United States and Saudi Arabia. They attacked us because they were homegrown radical Islamists out of Saudi Arabia that attacks the West. That's what they did, in a horrendous way. And if you had told me, it's just Mark's opinion, not criticizing, I'm just giving my opinion. If you had told me right after 9/11 that we'd be selling our most highly advanced jet fighters to the Saudis, I would say, you're smoking something. Now, there are geopolitical reasons for working with the Saudis, no question about it. They hate Qatar, hate them, because Qatar has used terrorism to try to overthrow that monarchy in the past. But I think Qatar is our best friend too, no, Mr. Producer? Oh, yeah. And they didn't get F-35s, but they got a memorandum of understanding or an executive order or something. I think an executive order that we will defend them to the last American soldier if we have to. So we're defending Qatar and we're selling our top jets to Saudi Arabia, and I'm wondering why. Who is Qatar's military threat? Israel, you might say, but Israel's not. If Israel had wanted to take out Qatar, they would have taken him out a long time ago. Who is Saudi Arabia's great threat? It's actually Qatar. Now that the Israelis took out Iran, they're not given enough credit for it. The bombing of the nuclear sites was crucial, absolutely crucial, and the president said he was going to take them out come hell or high water. God bless him. So important. But the Israelis defeated Iran. Just the way it is. Yes, with our equipment, but a lot of countries get our equipment and they can't fight their way out of a paper bag. That's the truth. We sent a lot of equipment over to Afghanistan. Now the enemy has it. And unfortunately, the Afghanis were not very effective in fighting the Taliban, which represents about 14% of the country. The Israelis whipped every surrounding country and terrorist organization in a period of 2.5 years, including Iran. So it's not just the equipment, it's certainly important. It's also the nature of the warriors, their leaders, and this is one of the reasons the anti-Semites in America hate Netanyahu so much. Because he's such a tremendous leader. It's also why they hate Trump so much on the left. He's a tremendous leader. I don't necessarily agree with all this activity so quickly in terms of our F-35s, and we will fight to the end for Qatar and so forth and so on. This stuff will have to shake out over time, I suppose. Now, the Crown Prince says, look, we want to be part of the Abraham Accords, but only if the Israelis create a pathway to a two-state solution. There is no two-state solution. I want you to look at the map. I want you to look at the size of Saudi Arabia. It's massive. Massive. It's massive, like Brazil. It's massive. There it is. They won't take one Palestinian from Gaza or anywhere else. Not one. They have plenty of land to give to the Palestinians. The Palestinians have as much claim to the land in the Holy Land as they do to Saudi Arabia's land, meaning none. Zero historical claim. Zero. Their real claim is with Jordan, but he wants nothing to do with them. The country is already over 70% Palestinian. They tried to overthrow his father, so he wants nothing to do with that. Egypt wants nothing to do with it. But listen to this. Cut 3, go.
We want to be part of the Abraham Accord, but we want also to be sure that we secure a clear path of two-state solution. And today we have a healthy discussion with Mr. President that we're going to work on that to be sure that we can prepare the right situation as soon as possible.
So he's going to work on the president on that? Is that what he's saying, Mr. Producer? Sounds like he says, we're going to work with the president on that, and he upped his investment in the United States from $600 billion to $1 trillion. And what did the president say? Cut 3, go.
I think we're, I don't want to use the word commitment, but we've had a very good talk on the Abraham Accords. We talked about one state, two state. We talked about a lot of things in a short period of time. We'll be discussing it further, too. But I think you have a very good feeling toward the Abraham Accords.
Yes, definitely, Mr. President. We want peace for the Israelis. We want peace for the Palestinians. We want them to coexist peacefully in the region.
You're not going to have peace for the Palestinians because the Palestinians are killing each other. Don't you get it? He gets it. I thought the president's answer there was pretty good, actually. I did. And I don't want to spend all night on this because we have a lot to do.